Shall we? So it was a pleasure to work with you, and we're here just today to do the presentation for you for the consultancy project that we've done. Our group is Gustavo, me, Ayah, and Eunice, and there are other two people that are not here today with us, Adela and Moram. But we came to just mainly focus on what is the crisis or the problem that we had a brief on from yours, and then what we're going to do about it. So just an outline, just to tell you the main points that we're going to speak about, which is the introduction of what was the brief and what we got from yours, or from your brief, and then where are we now, the problem itself, and where do we want to be, the client's choice that we would give to you of the recommendations that we would say to you, and the new era of how we want the things will go later on. And then we will go through the introduction. So mainly since we got the brief and then we met with you and we actually did our research about the market, the company and the problem itself and what we actually need to do about it. And what we going to say in the presentation on the reports that will be handed to you later on is just about what are the solutions that we think might help you for the strategy for later on and what you need to do from our perspective, plus what we think of all the solutions that will make you compete well in the market. So we will hand you the key or the solution. So where are we now? Eunice will speak about it.
Okay. So after our initial meeting, we got to understand a bit about the company, and we have found out that SnobMonkey is a small company with a limited client base and no brand awareness. And we've also found out that its penetration pricing strategy allows it to compete with freelancers, but not the top major social media companies in London, which, when thinking long term, might not be the best approach. And from that, we decided that SnobMonkey's main problem is a lack of brand awareness. And it's important to point out two things. One is that brand awareness is the foundation of brand equity, and brand awareness can either be positive or negative. So we're trying to promote positive brand awareness because that could potentially lead to customer loyalty and recommendations, which is where we're going.
Where do you want to be? SnobMonkey main goal is to establish yourself as an important social media company in London's market, in 2 years move to the Middle East. The main idea is Dubai. To satisfy SnobMonkey needs, we came to the conclusion that we have two choices. The first one would be just create brand awareness by doing an advertisement campaign, which would result in getting a few more clients, but after 2 or 3 months, the company would be forgotten. And that's not the main idea for us. So we went through the path to grow the business.
So for the things that we will do moving forward, just to overcome those obstacles and make sure that you won't hire another consultancy after 3 months, we wanted to make sure that we cover all the obstacles or all the issues that you might face, and we can overcome them, which were raise awareness, new services, internal structure, and new strategy. We will speak about them individually later on in the slides, but we want just to say that we are focusing on internally of the company itself, because we found that the company is not big enough, and that's what we want to do. We want just to grow your business based on your recommendation, as Gustavo said, that you want to expand later on. So for the first thing, internally, well, if you have a good company, you need to have good employees. And if you want more clients, since we spoke to you and you said that this is your main goal, you just want more clients. So to get more clients, one-man show, like the only one person, which is you, working for the whole company, doing the sales, managing the campaign, actually you're the owner and everything, it's very good, like it's a very good approach from yourself. But from a company or marketing perspective, or how to manage any company properly, we know that you do already. But just for our recommendation is to have a very good salesperson that can get you contracts of people for long term to do for the service for them for long term. And this good salesperson can get you the higher required people that you want, not just like small businesses that what you're getting at the moment, and that's why you're not satisfied and you had 10 or you had already 9 clients and now there are 8, because these are small people, they can't already pay a lot of money every month. And also, you need a professional team. So when we asked you about the team that is working with you, and you say that most of them are interns, to have an intern is really good, but usually people who have intern are like big companies that they want just to give them an experience and have them to help around. But what we need to do is have a professional team so you can provide a good service, that you create the brand awareness by the word of mouth, which will be the important thing that we want is just clients to last for long and actually expanding and saying that we tried the service for Snow Monkey and they're really good, and from here you will gain more clients without paying more. And for the second thing is the new strategy. So as Eunice said, that we found where we are now, which was the problem, one of the problems that we are facing, is that we are using the pricing strategy of penetration. So we are just lowering the packages and lowering the amount of money that we are taking from the clients, but this is not the best practice for what we see the scene now. The best thing is to adapt to the necessity of each client. So we will be like tailor-made for every campaign or every service that we sell. And this is how you can succeed, because some people are looking only for branding, and especially for like social media and internet marketing, you know which path that you should take. So for people who are looking for branding, you go for social media, but for people who are looking for sales, then you go for the SEM and the other services that Gustavo will speak about them later. So this is mainly the first two things that we want to just do a re-innovation for them, like a new business for them. And then Gustavo will speak about the rest of them.
As I said, nowadays Snob Monkey is just working with managing content, daily content in social media, and we strongly advise that you should improve your service. You should to add SEO, SEM, mobile marketing, web analytics, and digital branding. Because if you look for the competitors, you don't have anything to stand out from them. As Eunice said at the beginning, you're competing with freelancers. You don't have anything to stand out at the moment. So you need to introduce new service and focus to be really good in one. So you will be known as the good company that does SEO, for example. And in addition, we need to improve our existing service. And by improving our existing service, I mean improve our own, Snob Monkey own digital presence. We don't have a website that appears on Google if people just go to Google and type social media London. So not even the 5th page. So you need to improve this and make sure that you are also in the internet, because you work with internet, you work with social media, and the work that you are showing for your future clients are not reliable because you're not doing it good for yourself. The last and more important point, which is our main goal to create brand awareness, we're going to focus on these 4 points here, which is advertising in press conference, LinkedIn, which we will focus because our company is a B2B company. Creating a boom, I mean the self-promoting campaign, have a good idea that will spread by word of mouth as we don't have a big budget, and SEM for the brand, search engine market, because we don't appear in Google, and research show that almost 9 out of 10 people go to Google to look for the solution for their problems, and that's how we'll get to the brand awareness.
And to recap on everything that we have presented to you, the recommended steps to achieving our main goal is to restructure the company internally and externally, improving its existing services as well as introducing new services, and also to carry out the proposed promotion strategies. Now, we were told that you know, we had a limited budget or budget, but we do believe that to get to where we want to go, that some financial investment will need to be made. So thank you.
So if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. Recommendations, anything?